Hey there, Pisces. This is Joy with Joy the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and ring the bell up beside it, and they'll be sure to notify you anytime I post new videos. Also, if you find you like the content we have here at Joy to the World, make sure you give us a big thumbs up and like and share with your friends and family. Now, I have a couple of cards out, and some of them I've looked at. Pisces, I had to take a break because I was about to record, and my nose totally stuffed up. So whoever it is out there that gets the stuffy nose, that has sinus, allergy, those sort of things, just know we are divinely connected. That is for sure. So these are called tea leaf cards. And we're going to start here, and then we're going to pick out some tarot in a few minutes. But it says broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business, a strong inkling towards romance here. Eagle, which is the triumph over troubles and obstacles. And then an inverted empty chair where it says someone is leaving your life. That is true. But what I see going on is you've had something in your life filling a seat, taking up a seat. This seat, the seat of the emperor. Okay, so whether this person is here and it's been causing you trouble, or whether this is you holding out hopes for a particular someone, or in some cases it's even maintaining a relationship with a past love with no goal of regenerating and rekindling the love, but they sit close to you, and therefore it's kind of like you're getting your connection off of that, as opposed to allowing that seat to remain empty and keeping that seat ready and waiting for what is going to come in. Because it's obvious over here with number 31, cycles in hair. You have plenty of offers, plenty of people in your field, but you don't even see them nor take notice of them. And you've kind of made yourself, as lovely and gorgeous as you are, you're trying to make yourself nondescript. I mean, look at this image. How could you ever do that? You can't achieve it or accomplish it, so the best you can do is close your eyes and ignore the offers coming in, because you're holding out hope here. You're holding out hope for the one, and whether that's this one, this imagined one, this dream person, or the one you've had on your radar for a while but you don't feel that they notice you. But also it's the lost hope, like the past love or relationship, if that's someone still sitting in the chair next to you, maintaining a strong, close friendship, getting the benefits of knowing you without having the full benefit of the connection. Okay? So it's letting us know it's time to make room for an open door in that, for things to change and to move. But it's letting us know the parting of the ways in romance, all right, to make room for that empty chair, for that space to be made. And so I felt you guys want me to open up some, I don't remember what they're called, but they're color cards. I use them to see where your energy's working at. And it's obvious you're wanting to work in romance, which these seem inverted if that's the case. Let's switch them around. Let's switch them around. That's what we're going to do. Okay. That makes way more sense. Now you seem to be in line, on the same page with yourself. It's almost like by keeping your wires crossed, which, you know, Piscean, the turning of the wheel of the fish of the eternity, the eternal movement, shifting and changing and shifting and changing, and keeping yourself kind of slightly off balance. What we say is like just a half step behind, so that you diminish your awesomeness. That's the best way to say it. No need to diminish your awesomeness anymore. And you'll see, let me slide these downward so you can see. You'll see that that's going to be coming in over here. But you're definitely wanting to tap into your attractiveness, your scarlet, your power of attraction, your love. Okay? And you're saying, how do we do that? Well, we do it with number 50, the spiral. Taking a closer look at who you are on the inside, what you're made of, what is your integrity. Because who you are on the inside is who you should also have around you on the outside, right? Kind of like osmotic balance in a cell, needing to have the same pressure on the inside as on the outside, the same component, the same measure of life. So that's what I would say about this attractiveness is, for one, you'll notice it because you'll see yourself, kind of giggling or maybe bobbing your head a little bit or moving your eyes around more when you're around a particular person or a personality. It could even be when you're around friends that you're really drawn to particular friends because this one makes me feel so good, or that person we always laugh, or I leave always feeling better about my life. So that would mean you're drawn to people with encouragement. So begin to stoke the fires of encouragement within yourself if that's what it is, because that is what's going to make you attractive, and because that's very much what attracts you to those friends, right? That essence in them, that vitality in them, that character of who they are. So when you begin to notice those things that really kind of liven you and awaken you and stir you up, make note of those and begin to allow yourself to act out in the same way. Not the way that they do it, but if encouragement really bolsters you, then you're an encourager. Maybe you just didn't know it. Or maybe it died off a long time ago and you went through a real bad dry spell. It's like a refractory period from having poured all of your encouragement out into someone that, that lost hope. Remember that was going on over here? Squandering that seat you have next to you. So that's what I would say to really boost your attractiveness, to really regain your power, is to take a closer look at what is going on around you and the dynamic of the energy that you respond well to. Because generally, we respond well to our own love language. And our own love language is often how we love others as well. And maybe it just got diminished, or you came into the dark for a while and you simply forgot who you were. But this is a quick and easy way to be jolted, shocked awake, and reminded of the essence and the nuances of life that you really value and that are important to you and that you want to celebrate, heighten, and awaken. When you vibrate that and shake those, they become attractive, right? Like fireflies, the way they attract their mate is they light up. They say, here I am, encourager, funny, devoted, kind, complimenter, great smile, that type of thing, right? Okay, so we're going to, let's save the tarot to the end. We're going to do these energy cards right now. And the next thing that you're really needing to know is gold, right? Which makes sense, having just brought out the firefly. This is your gold, your essence, your form of love and who you are. But the brown would not leave it alone on its way out. So it's letting us know we need to unearth it. It's been buried, okay? So you've buried your treasure. Maybe that's how you punished yourself for a relationship that went poorly, or one that broke up before you were ready for it to, or that you've been holding out for the love of your life, that person of your dreams, and really shutting down all these offers. Okay? Now it's important to know who you are, but it's apparent over here that you started with your power chakra with the awakening of love, of wanting to remember who you really are and what it felt like to be so alive, so in tune with yourself. So in a sense, you haven't. So I would just say, stay open. Just go back and take another look. Just stay open. Stay open. Because the thing is what was repelling you before may have been out of fear, right? Because fear is based in this chakra as well. When we're not in tune with ourselves, we're afraid we'll lose ourselves, or that we'll get sucked in and drawn into something that we don't want. Either way, it's a form of disempowering, okay? So that's why it's brilliant that you wanted to start here and get on track with this first, to really empower your point of change as well as your choice. Okay, because when you change your mind and your mindset and where you're coming from and your awareness, you'll begin to see the world differently around you. And that's funny because this says attract abundance. Well, it's apparently already there, but this is us unearthing your self-worth, of knowing why people are attracted to you, beginning to take a closer look at what it is that makes you special. We're all special. And so that's why we should celebrate who we are, because you're very good at celebrating that in others. You're very good at helping others along their path and in bringing forth their greatness, their goodness, kind of doubling up on their gifts, adding a little bit of something onto whatever they have. That's your friends. But also be able to do that for yourself instead of diminishing and dimming your light. Like you have that little roller switch on the wall, the dimmer, and you're like, I don't want people to see too much. I don't want them to know too much, because maybe you forgot how great you are. Maybe you've been in judgment, that you've been cynical for a while, or maybe even gossipy if those aren't true to who you really are, and you're thinking, how did I lose myself? Where am I? Instead of trying to work and work and work on those things, you turn up the volume on your power. You turn up the volume on what you like. Because if you focus on what you like, that reticular activating system, this spiral here, is going to go after more of that. Okay, and it'll go after more and go after more and go after more and assimilate and grow and build you back so quickly, there won't even be room for a squatter to sit in that chair, in that seat, and your eyes are going to bink, pop open. Okay, Pisces. So, to unearth it underneath here, we have 57, the Time Master, heavy on the Master. I adore this card. His energy is so dynamic, vivacious, beautiful, unctuous. It's like inexplicable. Like, they're saying one frolic of his energy enters a room and literally people pop wide open. That's how radiant his energy is, like seeds, like popcorn. You know, the kernels getting near the warmth and the flame, they just begin to pop right open. And see all that fluffy white goodness, right? And they look like clouds, and clouds represent dreams. So he's like, he causes your dreams to just pop right open. That's your goal, your dreams. Remember, some of you were holding out for that ideal, that dream person, that person you've been waiting for. Maybe it's not that they haven't taken notice of you. Maybe you haven't taken notice of you. Maybe you've kept yourself away from the flame, from this warmth, from this abundance of your deliciousness, for fear that you would pop open. And that you begin to have desires, pop, 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 pop. And you would have a bowl full before you know it, and then you were shut down your power, so you didn't know what to do with it all, right? It made you uncomfortable with your greatness, your awesomeness, with that. Well, anyone knows, you pop some popcorn and come into a room, and even popcorn lovers often still love the smell of it. It's very inviting. It's one of those scents, kind of like coffee, right? Or fresh baked bread. You walk in and the whole room just kind of twinkle toes over to it, following their nose, their sensuality, their somatic system, really easing and softening and calming and alluring. Ah, ha, ha, that's your allure. Gotcha. That's how you're doing it. You're very alluring. Let those kernels pop. Let your dreams come to life. Because it will even woo you in. That fragrance, that aroma of your gold, of your passion, of your allure, of your essence being awakened. His eyes are like, take a look. You see him? He's like, do it, do it, do it. Let him draw near. Let him draw near. Watch your kernels pop. You'll know because you just open right up and you start percolating and titillating and sparkling and shining like the essence in the center here. Effervescing. That's the word. If it's any guys tuning in, this Time Master is just that energy, that broadcasting, strong, confident energy. The eye contact, the leaning in, the giving you the stage, the affording you the room to really open up. That's how you'll know. Interesting. Leave it to you guys to dive into some love here tonight. Okay, so this is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. Let's give a little something to Pisces here. I want a couple more cards to see where this is headed. Yeah, that's too many. Okay, so the tower came in up. These are down. Let's go ahead and find out, what is this tower about? Okay. Smiles all around. Like, even your past becomes happy. Like, the way things were before, it kind of become jaded, dusty, drab, downcast. It awakens and shakens, and it begins to spring to life. So I love it. Begins to sprout. Living. Coming back to life. Hello. A tower that is coming back to life. I love it. All right. Well, that definitely fits here under your gold, your abundance. Let's get another one for this attractive abundance, your allure, Pisces. I feel you right there. of course, the Six of Elixirs. Yeah, you have the Six of Cups coming in here. It has to do with simplicity, strength, and mystery. Simplicity, strength, and mystery, Pisces. For one, you being Piscean is almost mystery enough right there. It's that just as there's part of you being revealed, there's still more to get to know, more underneath the surface. It's like leaving a little something for them to wonder about. But then there's that juxtaposition of the strength and your simplicity, of how you see things, your clarity, your perception. Which is interesting. You could really play with this energy right now while Neptune's doing its due, okay? Because you have a new energy moving around you. It's almost like permission to explore right now. So do that. I mean, this tower's spring into life. Why not? Look at these, spring into life. Sprouting up. Popping corn. All right, so with your power, let's find out what we had come in over here. Okay, so they came in inverted, but let me take a look direct. So we have the Devil and the Queen of Coins. Uprooting what once was. That's what the Devil had to do with. So really just like cleaning out the old skeletons from the closet. And I know it's a skull, and that's not why I'm saying that. It's talking about old roots, but for me, I've seen like old connections in the closet. That could be things from a past lover, you know, old photos that maybe you still have framed, whether they're on the wall or not, they're sitting in a frame in your closet. That's still kind of some high value there, a little bit of honor, right? So begin to take that down, tear that down. No wonder the tower is spring into life over here. Take down those relics, get rid of them, move them on. If it's clothing, take it to a secondhand store, a donations place, Goodwill or somewhere like that. Or, you know, if you know of a particular person in need who could really benefit from them, pass them on. Begin to detach yourself from that. That's the uprooting that's coming here. Because this root, it's like a tooth, right? It's like a bad tooth needing to come out. It's gnarly, it's gross, it's stanky. It needs to go. No root canal. Those old addictions and attachments, letting that go. And you'll find that you're quite pleased with yourself about it, because there's like a steady satisfaction in this. At first, it might just be like, poof, you know, kind of popping out from under your collar that you even have to do it and touch it. Almost like the fog rolling in the moment you open that door, that closet door, right? The skeleton, boom, there it is. But if you know it's going to come, then be like, oh, ha, 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 very funny. Time to get rid of this, time to get rid of that, time to move on from this and that. Give yourself the freedom and the permission to this, the Queen of Coins, to grow. That's definitely what she's talking about here, above and below, to begin to blossom and spring forth in this delight of who you are, in this mystery, right? In this allure, this being attractive and attracted. And once this begins to clear, I see you feeling free to be drawn to others. Once you clear that seat, and you get rid of this old romantic attachment, you have triumph. There's over the obstacles, because they're no longer there, you've removed them. You've removed what has caused you pain. And you talk about pain. The closer the body part is to the head, the more intense it is, because the less distance it has to travel to hit the pain, hit the receptor, hit the brain, hit the receptor, hit the brain. So talk about tooth pain. A toothache, a bad tooth needing to come out, a carie, a cavity needing to go. That's mighty close. So once you cleanse and you clear that out, no more pain. And then there's that space in that room to open your eyes to all the abundance around you. Also all the abundance that is you. And allow this new connection to enter in, to come close. Not necessarily this kind of close, but to at least enter your space. You can see here, to walk through the door, to go on a date, to have a meeting, to have a play date even. You know, a lot of things indoor are closed now, but you could easily go play Frisbee in the park, right? Or go for a walk or a bike ride, something like that. But that's like stepping in the door, letting them into your space, right? To have time to get to know them, to see if they pop you a corn. Interesting. I love that. Your corn popping self, Pisces. This was fun and very interesting as always. And I believe in your best coming forward, that you know your golden abundance, your effervescence, your dream dynamic that you have, and standing in your own power, remembering your awesomeness, your beauty, your delicious way of loving and being loved. It's fantastic. Well, I'm excited for you, Pisces. This is Joy. I'll see you soon. Bye.